All right, so we are going to be playing our first games from the 2017 International Challenge April Masters Division. You guys are going to be seeing my team in just a moment. It's something I don't think I really showed on the channel that much, but it is a super fun team to use. It is, well, we're going to see in just a sec. We're going up against Sebastian from France in our very first game. You can see my team on the left-hand side is going to be Driftblim, Torkoal, Choice Scarf, Bulu, Tapu Lele, Insignium Z, Incineroar, and Lilligant going up against, oh, it's just an in-game team. Alright, so our first game looks to be an in-game team, right? It has a couple starters, has a Vikavolt, has a Beware, has the Anchor, I think it's Delmise, and the Holosand. So, the thing about my team is, even though this is an in-game team, most likely we're fighting against, I don't have any leads that just, like, bop people. So I have to still, actually, I can probably just go double Tapu and rock this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Let's just go double Tapu for the first game. I think that should be enough. Yeah, only reason why I'm going to be leading Bulu in this scenario is it can still KO Primarina and probably the Palossand even without the terrain boost. This guy's already locked in, so we got Bulu and Lele, and it looks like my secondaries are probably going to be, I think Drifloom's actually good. There's a couple ghost types over there. And then we'll just bring Incineroar as our last mon. So I guess this isn't the best game to showcase my team, but we take free wins. Those are definitely things that I take. I take free wins, and it'd be really funny if it's like a dual pledge team and it's not. Like let's say this is actually a super serious team with like pledges and the last two Pokemon with no items are there just to throw me off. I think that'd be kind of funny. But we can assume since there's only 4 items in the team that this is an in-game team. So we're leading double top. We got Choice Scarf Bulu, Life Orb Lele versus Beware and Vikavolt. So let's see how do I want to deal with this. I'm probably just going to be wood hammering the Vikavolt, and sorry, wood hammering the Beware and psychicking the Vikavolt. That is the play here. And you see, Bulu's train activates first. A good player would notice that and be like, something is incorrect here. But we are just going to go for that big wood hammer up onto the Beware slot and just a big psychic up on a Vikavolt. We should still be able to KO the Vikavolt. I could have probably gotten away with Rock Slide and Dazzling Gleam, but I really feel that I'd rather guarantee a KO on one of the Pokemon. Let's see what this guy's going for. A little bit more about my team. I have pretty common cores. I have the Lele Drifblim core, which is pretty standard. I also have the Torkoal Lilligant core, which recently won the Latin America Internats, but mine's a little bit different. But then you see I also have like Incineroar and a Scarf Bulu, so it's kind of a really weird ragtag team, Let's see. I know I wasn't KO the Beware. Let's see if I can KO this guy. Looks like I leave him at 1. He has a Focus Sash. That's really bad for me. That's actually really, really not great for me. He goes for an EQ. Looks like he's probably going to... Let's see if he discharges. That'd be kind of cool. So he goes for an Earthquake. Remember, my Bulu's Train is not in effect, so I'm actually going to be taking a little bit of damage from this. Good thing he doesn't stab Earthquake. And let's see if he goes for a Discharge as well. He goes for a Zap Cannon and actually hits the 50% Zap Cannon. I've never even seen that animation before. Never even seen it. That is crazy. Alright, so we have to send out a Pokemon. We're going to send Driftblim in here. Hey, he got the first KO, like Focus Sash Vikavolt, who knew? And we got to see Zav Cannon, that's pretty cool. So we're just going to go Wood Hammer Shadow Ball. Remember, our Psychic Seed is going to activate. It's going to activate Driftblim's ability Unburden, and it's going to double its speed as well as give it a special D-boost. So I'm just going to go for the Wood Hammer on the Beware, and we're just going to pop a Shadow Ball onto the Vikavolt. It's not the best position to be in, but it's not really the end of the world. I really don't see a situation where I lose my first game to, random stuff. Even if it's not the cleanest win, it's still a win. And I mean, I could have probably led with like Sun and just rolled him with Eruption. It looks like I probably just should have done that, but it is what it is. So we go for a Shadow Ball. In future games, we will tighten up our strategies, I guess. So go for a Shadow Ball. Remember, now Drifblim is faster than Tapu Bulu. So next turn, if you were to send out some like big physical attacker, for some reason, if I had to go for like a Will-O-Wisp, or if I wanted to switch out Bulu to reactivate the terrain, I could do that. I could Will-O-Wisp something with Drifblim, switch out Bulu. There's a bunch of plays I can still make here. So let's see if he has the Incineroar in the back. The Incineroar is the only Pokemon I don't really want to see, but I bet the Incineroar is there because it's like the starter. You gotta bring the Incineroar. I brought my Incineroar. Incineroar is amazing. So we will see. There's the Incineroar right there. Let's see if it's Incineroar and Primarina. Yep, there we go. Alright, I think I kind of want to switch out my Bulu, but like I really don't think this guy is going to be able to capitalize on it. I'll just Woodhammer the Pre-Marine, it's fine. He's probably Darkest Layering at me anyways. I'm thinking about actually hitting the Incineroar with the Shadow Ball. Hope I don't get Protect Baited, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, Shadow Ball's going to come in first on Incineroar. I know it's not very effective on Incineroar's Dark typing, but we're going to be in an Incineroar mirror match most likely, and I want to be able to get as much damage as I can in there. So we're going to pop a Wood Hammer. It's not really going to be the end of the world. We're going to get a crit even though we don't need it, and I probably will recoil myself into getting almost KO'd. Yeah, and let's see his Incineroar. Oh, he's actually going to Z-move me. If he Z-moves my Drifblim, I actually would like that a lot, but it looks like he's popping his Z-move. Looks like it's the Fire Z-move from Incineroar. Man, I forgot how much fun these competitions are. You get to see the weirdest stuff. You know, we saw like Zap Cannon, Sash, Vikavolt. We saw Inferno Overdrive Incineroar. Man, I'm gonna be showing this guy a real Z-move in about a turn. So he hits our Bulu, which is, I think, the correct target. And it is going to be able to KO all 16 of my HP, unfortunately. So Bulu is going to go down. Not really the end of the world. We're going to be able to come in with our Incineroar here. Gonna have an Incineroar mirror in the very first game. So Incineroar comes in. Oh man, this is awesome. I hope he doesn't have some sort of like fighting attack on the Incineroar, but he might. So we're gonna pop our Z move because it's time for a Malicious Moonsault, and then we're also gonna continue to Shadow Ball this guy. So I wonder what he's gonna do. I hope he doesn't have like what is it, Cross Chop? Can this guy even get Cross Chop? I don't even know. I think it's like Brick Break. But we're going to go for that, and then we're going to see he's probably a little bit faster than me, yeah. Because my Incineroar is made to be kind of bulky and slow. So he goes for a Darkest Lariat. It might KO my Drifblim. I said might. Yeah, so it does KO the Drifblim. He gets a crit. You know, that kind of sucks. But it is what it is, and we're going to show him a Malicious Moonsault. Oh man, I love using the Z move, and it's so much more style points using this Z move versus like the Inferno Overdrive, because it's one of the coolest animations in the game. And it always takes a second to start activating. I hope I can KO from here. I know it's not very effective, but my only moves are Fake Out, Roar, Darkest Lariat, which turns into Malicious Moonsault, and Flare Blitz. So I'm pretty much doing all I really can here. And look at that big damage. Oh my goodness, that is some pretty big damage. So we have the last two Pokemon standing in this Royal Rumble, and we are going to finish this off with the Darkest Lariat. Hopefully he doesn't like crit Cross Chop me or something stupid. That'd be kind of lame. But, you know, we'll see. He has Darkest Lariat, so we got a Darkest Lariat mirror match here. Let's see how much damage his does. And the main reason why he's going first is because he probably has, like, random EVs in speed, which is the same reason his V-Ware lived through my Woodhammer, because it's probably just randomly EV trained. Random EVs count, too. So, yeah, it was close, but, I mean, it wasn't close. I mean, it came down to my last Pokemon, but I felt I was in control the whole time. And I do feel that it was a good idea to go for multiple Shadow Balls onto that Incineroar slot. So we win the first game, and you know, I should have just used Sun and just rolled him. I should have just rolled him with Sun. I don't know why I didn't. You know, it is what it is. I think the lead that I led with, though, was as good against Pledges, if not better. So it is what it is. Sloppy as hell first game. It was a mud fight, that's for sure. But we're going to go into another one. We're going to go into a second game. And we are going to see what we fight. We're at 15-13. We've played one battle with our Flex Sun team. We got two bulky Pokemon. We got Tapu Bulu and Incineroar. We're going up against James from Sweden. Looks like this is his first game probably. He has Porygon, Hariyama, Flygon, Salamence, and then Hail. Got some Hail there. Alright, well, this is really good because I don't even need the Sun. Like, should I even bring Sun against this? He has like 2 dragons. It'd be really hard to use Sun. So I think I might go Lele Blim. You know, I can burn all of those things. And then after the speed boost, I think I'm faster than Sandslash. I can just burn it. I can put up my own Tailwind. And then at the very end, I bring in the Scarf Bulu. Bring in that juicy Scarf Bulu. Just slam right into the Flygon. I like that. I bring in the Scarf Bulu. Incineroar is still pretty decent here. Yeah, so I'm going to go Lele Blim, Bulu, Incineroar. We're not going to use the Sun. Alright. And this is one of the things that my team excels at. It pretty much just says, you know, you have to guess what I'm doing. You have to, like, go and make hard reads on what I'm bringing. I have 2 teams that are extremes on both sides of the spectrum. I have Sun, and I have, like, I have Sun, and I have, like, Lele Blim. And it's It's really hard to be able to have a lead that deals with both of those at the same time. I also have potential for fake outs, potential for roars to check trick rooms. That'd be really lame if this was like a trick room Porygon Z. I mean, I might have to taunt it. We'll see. We see Porygon Z Hariyama, so it's probably Z move Porygon, which I think I'm actually okay at leading against. What's he gonna do? You know, he could protect Porygon, and like he could protect with Porygon, and yeah, heavy slam my Layla. I think that would KO me too. Yo, am I gonna be that guy that will-o-wisps a Hariyama? No, no, I'm not. I think the correct play here is actually just a Tailwind and Psychic the Hariyama, even if the Porygon gets the boost off. I still think it takes huge damage from Psychic, and then I have a Tailwind off. So we're gonna Tailwind, and we're just gonna Psychic the Hariyama. Let's see if Porygon protects and goes for that first play that I said. He could also just be like Scarf and just rock my Lele into oblivion, and then like knock off, or not knock off, but like some stupid thing on my Drifblim. So we'll see. He has a little bit of 50-50 on his side as well. I don't want to Will-O-Wisp a Hariyama. They most likely carry Guts. So I don't really see a reason in going for that play. He goes for a Fake Out. Remember, there is a Psychic terrain. That does not work, my friend. We pop a Tailwind, and I feel a lot safer now that the Tailwind is just up. And we go for a Psychic on a Hariyama. We are going to be KOing that unless it is packing a Focus Sash. I mean, I got PTSD from that Vikavolt last game. So Hariyama does go down, and he's probably going to be going for a Z-move or something similar with a Porygon. Yeah, he goes for the, well, is this the Power Up, or is this just the Hyper Beam boost? So Porygon Z's going for a Z-move. Let's see what he really uses here. And he goes for Z-Conversion. So it's probably going to change his type to Ice type, because that's usually how this team works. We're going to expect to... Oh, he's going to be Ghost. Oh, he takes super effective damage from my Drifblim now. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Remember, Z-Conversion gives him a boost, 1.5 boost to all his stats, but I popped a Tailwind. So I'm still technically in the lead. He could kind of Protect Bait me here and go for a Blizzard or like an Aurora Veil. That'd be pretty bad, but it's something that I'm willing to deal with. Just going to Shadow Ball the Porygon and Psychic the Porygon. I kind of want to taunt that Ninetales. I could pick off either of these Pokemon this turn. I could pick off either one of them. You know, I could nuke one slot. It's a 50-50. Am I going to hit the Porygon? Am I going to hit the Ninetales? I'm choosing to hit the Porygon because the Ninetales has a lot less things it can do about... he'd have to freeze me or like crit me and freeze me. Versus the Porygon 2, if I ignore Porygon and he just attacks, I get punished a lot harder. I like automatically lose one of my Pokemon if he decides to go for that. So Shadow Ball's going to come in on Porygon. Not something that you see all that often, but it's going to be doing massive amount of damage because it's super effective now. We're going to be coming in with the Psychic. Remember, we were faster with these Pokemon because we Tailwinded last turn. And now, like I said, we ignored the Ninetales. He could do whatever he wants. I really don't care what Ninetales does. He's going to go for the Aurora Veil, but it's a little bit too late. He probably should have protected with Porygon that turn. But even if he did, I still have enough damage to roll into it. So, and I'm actually really happy that he Aurora Veiled me because now I'm still like at full. He hasn't really done anything to me yet. So we're going to see what his last Pokemon is. It's most likely Sandslash. Good thing I do have Bulu and Incineroar in the back for this. So there's the Sandslash. Now... it's the same type of thing here. Who do I decide to run into? I think I'm going to run into Ninetales. I'm thinking about it. Because Sandslash is single target damage. That's like the big thing. I'm going to run into the Ninetales. Let's see what he goes for. I should be faster without these Pokemon because my Tailwind. I know Sandslash gets a boost, a Slush Rush boost from the Hail, but it's not really a fast Pokemon to start off with. So we can probably ignore Sandslash, like worst case scenario, we get like Rock Slid or something. But remember, that's still not stabbed spread damage. And I think I have enough damage to take out the Ninetales after an Aurora Veil boost. So we're going to go for the Shadow Ball. Remember, this is just mostly to break Sash here. And it's going to be close with the Psychic. I think it's going to be close. I think we can still take it out. We are Life Orbed, and we do take out the Ninetales. Good stuff. And we're going to see probably an Iron Head, maybe a Z-move, or a Swords Dance or something. We're going to see Icicle Crash come in from Sandslash. It's going to be most likely targeting the Drifblim slot. It is super effective over there. And is that a crit? Is it a crit? Oh, it just KOs anyways. That's ridiculous. Are you orbed? He is. So we do see the orb on the Sandslash. So what we're going to do here... I think I'm going to bring Bulu in. And you may be thinking, why the hell are you bringing Bulu in? It's just going to take away your terrain. I'm going to be using Incineroar in the back. Remember, Incineroar has Fake Out, so if he ever KOs one of these Pokemon, it's going to give me like 2 turns to use just attacks with whatever Pokemon he leaves up, whether it be Lele or Bulu in this situation. Alright, and actually, let's do something a little bit different here. Let's pop a Sunny Day. Let's pop Sunny Day. Should we pop Sunny Day? I'm totally scarfed. I have Sunny Day on this Bulu. Nah, just Woodhammer, it's fine. I know Woodhammer is not very effective, but whatever. I'm hoping he doesn't like try and protect bait me. Okay, cool. He hasn't been protecting all game, so it shows me he probably doesn't have it. Look at that damage. Just look at that crit. Look at that big damage. Let's see who he's hitting. And he's not hitting anyone because I still got a Tailwind. So we are going to be able to finish this off. I thought he might try to protect bait me. So what I was thinking about doing was going for like a Protect with my Lele and a Sunny Day with Bulu. And the next turn switching in the Incineroar. Because this was the last turn of my Tailwind. It would have been a good play for him to protect there. But remember, not all the players in this tournament at the very start are the very high-level players. You know, we fight a lot of singles players that are playing this tournament to get the Mega Stones, and it looks like that guy was probably one of those players. I mean, he had a pretty good team. He had like the Hariyama Porygon, that's a decent lead, and then followed up with Ninetales Sandslash. But remember, we saw him trying to like fake out in a Psychic Terrain. We didn't really see him protect. He went for the Aurora Veil, which was good, but it was a little bit too late. So those are my first 2 games for this month's International Challenge. As always, guys, let me know what you guys think about these games in the comments below. Let me know what you think about my team, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.